Y'all gonna cancel me, but today marks the day that I will be dating outside of my race. And I know what you're about to say. Aren't you pro-black? Like what? I am. But as a dark-skinned black woman, the most hate I get is from my own men. And me restricting myself to only dating black men is giving me little to no options. Because there's only like a small group of black men who actually like women like me. And trust me, I've been trying to educate black men about colorism, futurism, texturism my whole damn life. I do it on my platform every day. But a lot of them choose to stay dense and ignorant. And I'm sorry, but you're not about to ask me to wait for these men to stop being colorist. I cannot wait any longer for these men to stop the self-hatred. I want to go where I'm wanted. I'm tired of sitting in places where I'm not wanted and try to convince the people that I should be desired. I'm sorry, but I'm done with that. So from this day forward, Shakira will be looking outside of her race when it comes to dating. Not saying I'm not going to date black men. I definitely will. But to expand my options, yes, I will be dating outside of my race. Unapologetically. Thank you very much.
All right. Somebody tell me if I'm being a hypocrite or if I'm right. I feel like I'm right. So I was talking to this nigga, right? And he telling me how he don't think me and him could ever talk again because I dated a white man before. So I'm like, why does my past bother you? He's like, it's the fact that you even went over to that side. So I'm like, niggas be fucking for real right now. So I'm like, bro, it's more common for a nigga to be dating a white girl than it is for a black girl to be dating a white boy. He like, it don't matter. Like, for a black woman to be dating a white man, that means she really don't like black men. Y'all, what y'all not gonna do is try to switch the narrative. Y'all not gonna piss me off. Okay? Black men, y'all want to date out. Black women, we're forced to date out because y'all don't want to date us, especially dark-skinned women. If black men dated black women majority of the time and dated dark-skinned women majority of the time, black women and dark-skinned women would not be dating out. Do not try to switch the narrative. Black women date out because we're forced to. Black men date out because they want to. Black men date out because they hate themselves. Black women date out because they love themselves. My red light just turned off. But I'm saying some real shit. Don't fucking switch the narrative. Don't piss me off. I am a proud dark-skinned woman because let me tell you something. Can I tell you, this dark skin is like, it's like a protection spell, okay? It protects me from the dirty, dusty bums of the community. Because let's be real, the colorist motherfuckers are the dusty ones. They just are. They're normally dusty, they're normally broke, and they're normally emotionally immature. So if my dark skin repels those type of men, baby, I'm happy.
Bro, I just feel like no one talks about the trauma that you experience and the anger and rage you experience when you really realize that you're like fighting this fight alone. And like, I don't know, I just feel like I just get gaslit so fucking much as a dark-skinned woman, and it's like I just feel so fucking alone. Like, it's like you try to talk to black men about it and you just get gaslit, or like they just join in on the fun, or like I literally today I experienced a situation where a black man went out of his way to try to provoke me just so I could act like the stereotype in front of white people so he could laugh with them. Like shit like that is so fucking traumatizing. It feels like the biggest betrayal in the world, bro. It really does. And then like you try to go to your black sisters And then it's like you just get gaslit even more by the dark skinned ones and the light skinned ones. Like it just feels like a lonely experience. It just feels like nobody stands for shit these days in the black community. Everybody just lets everything slide. And when you do stand for something, people make it seem like you're doing too much or you're crazy. Like there's probably gonna be people in my comments right now telling me that I'm crying for no reason, I'm doing too much, but I'm telling you, I'm so fucking angry. I'm tired. I'm tired of being the only one that actually stands for shit, the only one that defends myself, that only got my back. Like when I have a whole fucking community that will not, like, the shit is so fucking crazy. I'm just angry. I'm raged out. I'm done.
I'ma hurt some feelings with this one, but we have the black community to blame for racism still existing. Even though we didn't create racism, we are the reason why we're still oppressed. The black community is very picky choosy. As soon as white people do something racist towards black people, we are quick to speak up about it. But when black people are doing harm to their own community, it's silent. Just in case you've been living under a rock, the black community is colorist, texturist, futurist, transphobic, homophobic, misogynistic. I mean, we accept pedophiles in our homes. Yet we've normalized all those issues in our own community. And then we're delusional enough to think we're able to fight racism while our community is so divided. I hate to be the one to say it, but y'all need to hear it. The black community needs to start taking accountability. You guys are way too silent about the issues in our own community. Very quick to ignore it and sometimes perpetuate it. That is why the black community has gone nowhere and why we will continue to get nowhere. Y'all want change? Y'all want racism to end? It starts with us coming together. But we cannot come together. We continue to live in a society where we've normalized black people only fighting for certain black lives. Emphasis on certain black lives. You cannot say Black Lives Matter and exclude gay black lives, or dark-skinned women, or women with 4C hair, or women with Afrocentric features. That's not how it works. You stand for the whole community, or you shut the fuck up. You have to have M&Ms for brain cells to think that we can overcome racism with how our community looks right now. Start holding other black people accountable. Start having those conversations about the issues in our community. The quicker we do that, the quicker we can solve it. The quicker we can come together and take our power back. But it starts with y'all. Sorry, not sorry.
White people need the authority because they don't have the ability. Because at the end of the day, if you're running a race and you have somebody who's super slow and somebody who is Usain Bolt, for the person who's super slow to win, they're going to put all these obstacles in front of Usain Bolt so he's hopping over and he's not actually running the race like a fair game so that the slower runner has time to catch up and time to beat him. But unfortunately, even though the slower runner has a clear path and Usain has all these hurdles in front of him, Usain is still winning or tying for the most part.
So I have a little story for y'all. So a couple months ago, I was out with a friend. Actually, more so like an acquaintance. We weren't really that close. And a waiter came over to our table and put a drink down. And he was like, the gentleman over there just bought you a drink. And my friend instantly thought that the drink was for her. And you guessed it, it was a light-skinned woman. So the waiter corrected her and told her that the drink was for me. And when I tell you, for the next few weeks, that girl was just hitting me with backhanded compliments for like she would just like swipe up on my story with like backhanded shit, or like anytime like our group of friends would really hang out, like she would just hit me with so many backhanded compliments. And it's just crazy to me how people get so caught up in desirability politics. And once they get around somebody who kind of alters that reality, they get so jealous. In my time of being a beautiful, dark-skinned woman who is confident as hell, I've noticed that when I'm around light-skinned women or white women who like the fact that they benefit from colorism or racism, they get really, really jealous when they see that I alter that reality. And even though dark-skinned women are viewed as the most undesirable in every single community, my pretty privilege literally works everywhere, including Miami.
And this is coming from a girl with no ass or titties. Every room that I walk into, and this is seriously no exaggeration, people go up to me and tell me that I'm beautiful and ask me if I'm a model, and they all stare. And because I'm a woman who shakes the room and alters the reality of our colorist society, I make a lot of people uncomfortable. And because I am a dark-skinned woman, so many people are expecting me to be insecure. And because I'm so confident, it makes them even more mad. And this isn't all light-skinned women or white women, because I have been around white women and light-skinned women who are sure of themselves and do not feel intimidated by my presence. But there are ones out there who get so uncomfortable with the fact that I'm literally amazingly beautiful and I shake the room every time I walk into it. And I'm sure a lot of beautiful dark-skinned women have had the same experience that I have. And it's honestly just so crazy to me. But anyways, if you guys want to have more of these discussions with me, make sure you click the link in my bio and subscribe to my YouTube, because I am starting a podcast. Love y'all. Besos.
If you're a black woman, keep remaining a bad bitch. Keep getting them degrees. Keep getting them jobs. And keep shitting on these hoes. Keep shitting on these hoes. Okay, because I literally want to work like this. Keep shitting on these hoes. Keep telling them that, bitch, I don't care what the fucking stereotype says. I defy that shit. And even though colorism and racism is stacked against me, bitch, I'm still beating you, hoe. Suck on that, bitch. And my initials are literally SMD, so very accurate. Anyways, I love you guys. And a lot of dark-skinned women, before they reach that point of self-love, oftentimes you let society get in your head too much, to the point where you think that every single situation you walk into, you're going to be dealing with a person that practices white supremacy. And you have to understand that, yes, even though we live in a world where the beauty standard says the lighter you are, the better you are, that doesn't mean that every single person walking around on earth follows that playbook, okay? There are a lot of people who believe that the darker you are, the prettier you are, even though the European beauty standard says the opposite. So as a dark-skinned girl, it's not helpful to you when you have this mindset that everywhere you go, you're going to be the last pick and nobody's going to desire you just because you're dark skinned. And you're actually setting yourself up for failure, because you're manifesting a life where you're not going to be desirable, simply because you won't walk around with that confidence and that aura that you need to attract the best man for you. You're going to attract men who can smell your insecurities, and they're going to get with you just so that they can use you, because they know you're insecure and you're going to go for a lot of bullshit. Black girl needs to hear this, but they told you your 4C hair was ugly because they wanted you to hide that shit. Because when you wear that shit outside, you taking everybody's husbands. I'm telling you right now, bro, get rid of that self-hate. Get rid of that self-hate. Wear your 4C hair straight out the shower. Just like this. You see, I only got a headband, bro. I'm telling you right now, I pull the most men wearing my natural hair like this, barely manipulated. I'm telling you, bro. You want a rich nigga? You want to be in the White House? Yeah. Right now, I'm going to mind my fucking business. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Clear the way. Okay.